he was doing that, and before he got that big, we were doing a lot of sketch comedy. So we started doing comedy, and I just tried it. I think that I enjoy making people laugh, and I like lighting people's days if I can. So I was definitely inclined to whatever I'm doing. I'm always trying to find a funny way to spin it. So it worked well with martial arts, and I feel like because a lot of martial artists are probably a little bit more stiff. I was probably one of the first people to do that, but Craig Jones does it now, and he's hilarious. And there's a lot of other really funny guys. So, I think that's kind of how I got into film. And then I was very lucky in getting a few acting roles. Like I was a lead in Iron Sky, which is great, and a few more movies that come out this year I'm in. So it's been good, but that's a 10-year journey that I'm just starting.
10-year journey. Huh?
Yeah, I think realistically I think in 7 years, people will start seeing me on a lot more bigger movies, and we'll be able to do that. But it just takes us time, and I need to develop what we call the chops as an actor. Right now I feel like I'm a blue belt actor, but you want to be a black belt. So I just got to keep working at it. And I think that'll eventually do well, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You enjoy it. Mm-hmm. You love it. You've been doing it since you were a kid, right?
There's nothing I enjoy more than like being able to play a character on film. It really is. Like it just literally like when I was playing like what we'd call like army when we were kids, pretend we had fake guns and stuff shooting people. It's literally the exact same thing, but on a bigger scale, and you get paid a lot of money to do it, which is even better.
Yeah. What's your ideal character or movie kind of type of movie?
Man, that's really hard. I mean, I feel like comedy is easier for me to do, but ideally I would really like to play three-dimensional characters. Characters that suffered with a lot of grief and a lot of things, just things that are different to my life. I've had a reasonably good life. So for me to do that is much more challenging and really step inside of, to give an example, let's say I play a father that just lost his family or something, would be really, really challenging, and would really give me the opportunity to sort of live in someone else's shoes and feel what that's like, and that would be really fun to play. Action's very easy. I feel like, action fighting and stuff, but I would like to play more three-dimensional characters. I think the thing that I really enjoy about acting is I enjoy psychology. I enjoy anthropology. I like to study human movement, human thoughts, all that kind of stuff. And when you think about acting, that's really what you're doing. It's the same as martial arts. You're just learning why we do what we do, and why certain things shape you. And the more I learn about acting, the more I understand about real life, of why people do little things they do. Why, when people in a rush, they do little things like just, it could be as subtle as like grabbing keys out of something in their pocket, or when you sit down with somebody and they put their phone on the table versus their phone in their pocket. If I put my phone in my pocket and I'm talking to you, yeah, it feels like, okay, he's here to talk, but if I'm talking to you and I put my phone here, then I feel like you get the subconscious feeling of he's not all here because he's still like occupied with his phone.
Step away from his phone.
Although I did put my phone on here just because I am getting picked up after this, so I need just to make sure if she doesn't need the address. But little things like that, which I feel help in real life. And there's things that you do subconsciously and you don't understand, but when you're consciously aware of it, then you can better shape, the message that you're sending, which is kind of what I would talk about in martial arts as well, knowing that everything you do conveys a message, and you want to be very specific on the message that you are conveying, because if you're telling everyone exactly what you're thinking, it's like trying to play poker with a mirror on your chest. They could see your cards, you're never going to win.